Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to Evolving Souls Tarot. And today we are going to do a pick a card reading. We are going to look into what is coming for you in the next 7 days. It is a timeless reading. So, whenever you happen to watch this video, whenever you click on this video, we are going to look into the next 7 days. Okay, so I have prepared 3 decks for you to choose from. I have already pre-shuffled the cards. So I'm using same oracle decks for each of the 3 piles, but I am going to use a different tarot deck for each one of you, like for each group, each pile over here. Okay, if you're new to pick a card readings, let me give you a quick rundown of how it works. So I have set an intention for you to receive the messages that you need for your greatest and highest good for the next 7 days, like what is coming up for next 7 days, like give you a little heads up. And I'm going to use tarot cards, oracle decks, my intuition, even channeled messages to give you the predictions that you need for the next 7 days, to give you the messages that you need. And these messages play out much beyond the next 7 days, but yeah, we are specifically looking into what energies you might come across in the next 7 days and how can you be best prepared, how can you show as your best self in the next 7 days. Is there anything that needs to come to your awareness? We are going to dive into that. Okay, and you are going to select one of these 3 piles with your intuition. Okay, there's no need to overthink or doubt yourself. Trust that you know, your intuition knows. And to make sure that you tap into your intuition with ease, just close your eyes for a quick second, take a deep breath, inhale and exhale. One more time. Take a deep breath in and out. Keep your eyes closed. Ask yourself, what is coming through for me in the next 7 days? What needs to come to my awareness? What needs to come to light? What do I need to know for my greatest and highest good? And just take a deep breath in again. Relax. Open your eyes. Now I want you to look at these 3 piles in front of you. Okay, this is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Okay, and you can also pick based on the artwork in the tarot deck. So this is pile number 1. This is the deck that I'm using for you. Okay, it is the Light Seers Tarot deck. So this is pile number 1, and this is pile number 2, and your under the deck energy is 10 of emotions or 10 of cups. This is Muse Tarot. So this is the deck I'm using in your reading. And this is pile number 3. So we are going to use the Everyday Witch Tarot for you. This is the tarot deck that I'm using for your reading, and your under the deck energy is 4 of cups in reverse. So you may or may not the meaning of the cards, that does not matter. This is just for you to intuitively make a selection. You can look at the artwork, like whatever draws you in. Okay, no need to overthink, no need to think about what is right, what is wrong. Just trust your intuition. Okay, this is pile number 3. So I have put all the 3 groups, 3 piles side by side. This is pile number 1 with under the deck energy King of Wands. This is pile number 2 with under the deck energy 10 of cups, and pile number 3 with under the deck energy 4 of cups. Okay, this was in reverse though. So this is pile number 3. Okay, and once you pick your pile, you can head to the timestamps in the description box and jump straight to your reading. Okay, so I have a quick collective message for each one of you before we dive into each pile's specific messages. So I have been trying to film this reading since Monday, I guess, and today is what? Today is Friday. So I have kind of been, postponing, like procrastinating on doing this reading, filming this reading for a number of reasons, right? And today I was in a very low energy state. Okay, I was feeling a little under the weather, and I was like, I don't have the energy to film this and that, to do all the setup and lights and everything. But then the weather was really nice. I was in my living room and I was like, okay, let's just try to make it more fun. Why do I have to make it like a job? I mean, yes, it is part of my job. This is what I do. This is the part of what I do. but I love to do this. Like, how can we make it more fun? So what I did was, instead of shuffling on the camera, I sat in my living room, windows were open, doors were open, the breeze was coming in, and I pre-shuffled all the cards. I prepared all the three decks, and then I came into my bedroom, which also serves as a filming room because this is the only quiet room in my home. And then I did my setup, and here I am doing this reading. So the message that I'm getting for you is that if there's something that you have been postponing, if there's something you're putting off, like for next day, next week, next month, it's time to look into where really is the friction. How can you make whatever that you need to do more fun, more pleasurable? How can you get it done in a more playful, happy way? Sometimes just a change of place, just a change of scenery, maybe putting some music in the background, like just think about how can you make it more fun, how can you make it not feel like a task. Okay, sometimes little tweaks can really, push us forward. And also just think of where is the real friction and focus on removing that friction. That is one message that I was getting. Also, when I prepared the piles, as I said, I'm using these same three oracle decks in each of the piles. So under the deck energy in the archetype deck, we got the mother card, which is about nurturing, patience, unconditional love, giving birth to life. It could be giving birth to a new project, goal, or something like that. And there's a very funny coincidence that happened. I had done my setup and I had this card pulled out, okay, the overarching energy and the deck energy, and placed it over here. And my mother just came to my room, and I was like, I mean, she doesn't come to my room often. I mean, she barely comes to my room, okay? So it's like we pulled this card, she was here. So something like something related to your mother might come up. If you are not living with your mother, you might see her, you might visit her, or she might visit you. Okay, it depends. But or you might be like maybe bonding more with your mother this week, or you might want to check in with your mother this week, like how she's feeling, how she's doing. Yeah, so this was just one message that was coming in. Also, another under the deck energy we have here is Uranus, which is all about sudden unexpected changes. So collectively, we might be noticing some unexpected change. So it can be on a small scale, big scale. It depends. We will see how the messages come through. And I have actually not looked at these piles. Like maybe I saw one or two cards here and there when it jumped out, but I don't really remember what we have in these cards. So let's see. So some change, some unexpected change, unexpected news might also be coming your way this week. And also we have this card of community. So maybe this week you want to be more social, and like if we see like in this group we have like under the deck energies 10 of cups. So this is about like family, communities. So overall I see that some of you might be going through some change. Some of you might be have something going on with your mother, like spending more time with friends and family, with the community, maybe joining a new social circle, community, or something like that, or like doing a group trip like a girls day out or something. I don't know. So these are just some collective themes that I was getting. Now if you have selected your pile by now, just head to the relevant timestamp in the description box and let's get into your reading. Hello, pile number one. This is your prediction, your messages, your guidance for the next 7 days. This is a timeless reading. So whenever you happen to watch this video, this is going to be the message for the next 7 days, like what is coming up, what is the guidance, what you need to be aware of, and all of that. Okay, so just take a deep breath in, exhale, relax, and let's get into your reading. So, okay. I don't know what is up with this card, you guys. This card has been coming up like, I don't know, but I just love this card. Midheaven Pinnacle, okay. And then we have Forgiveness. And then we have Illumination. And then we have Temperance in reverse, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and Death, and Servant. Okay, let's put it here. Okay, so first message that I got with this card spread for you is you got money on your mind. So this could be little money or something to do with your career, your job. It could even be business with the King of Wands card as your under the deck energy. This is like a creative energy, entrepreneurial energy, leadership energy. So you might be in a leadership role or you might be aspiring to be in a leadership role. Again, it could be in a company, in an organization, or maybe you could be an aspiring creator, entrepreneur, small business owner. That are the vibes I'm getting with this King of Wands. So it's like work, career, money, looks like the central theme in the next 7 days. And we also have the Ace of Pentacles, which is all about the earthy energy, money, career, concrete opportunities, concrete, tangible, material things. Okay, and we also have the Midheaven card, which represents the 10th house in astrology. So, and that represents your public image, your career, your legacy, how you are seen in the world, what are you known for, those kind of things. Now, first and foremost, when I look at these two cards, Ace of Swords and Illumination. So something is coming to light. Ace of Swords is the card of clarity. Okay, it is the card of clarity. So if there is something you have been struggling to understand, if you have been mentally stuck, there's a lot of clarity coming in for you, and this is going to be related to your career success, your career success, a new opportunity. And with Ace of Pentacles, you could be coming up with a new idea as well. Again, it could be for your business, or again, somehow related to your work. You might also be getting a new job opportunity, or if you have already applied for a job or something, you might be getting a call, you might be getting a yes to something. Okay, so that looks pretty good. And aces are the cards of new beginnings, and we also have the death and rebirth card. So it looks like to me, whatever new opportunity, thought, or idea that is coming this week for you, it is going to create a big change in your journey, a big change in your life. Okay, and also the death and rebirth, and this is a major arcana. So this is like a deeper change. So it's not like maybe just getting a new job, but it's like, let's say, getting into a job that teaches you a lot about life or about yourself, or maybe you get like a totally different kind of profile in your work environment, and that changes the trajectory of your current path. So, and and since we are looking into the next 7 days, it does not mean that this change is just happening in the next 7 days, but something this week might be happening. It could be new information coming in, clarity coming in, breakthrough coming in, some realizations coming in, okay, some new information coming in, new opportunity coming in. And it looks like to me majorly related to your work, career, business, something on those lines. Okay, so whatever this new idea, thought, or opportunity that comes up, it is going to bring a huge change in your life. And this is a card of death and rebirth, so something might be ending as well. So you might be quitting a job, or maybe with this Illumination card and the Ace of Swords card, maybe you are trying to, maybe you decide to leave a job, quit a job, or maybe because also we have the Servant card. Okay, and this is an archetype card. Okay, and we have the King of Wands. So we have two very clear archetypes in the spread. Like, this is about like serving somebody. Now again, this could be in different contexts. So like the card says, delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. So maybe you were doing something, you were in a job, your business, or the products that you were selling was about, like, serving someone, and it was like from a place of love and passion. But maybe you lost your values on the way. Maybe you feel that you are bound in a not so healthy way with this job, or like even like a service or product that you have been selling. Like even how creators get stuck in an identity when like some of their content starts working and they go all in with it, and then they realize, okay, this is not who they are, this is not how they intended to show up on social media or like in front of the world, right? So you are stepping into this leadership energy this week. So some sort of like with this illumination card, you are coming to some sort of realization, you are making up your mind, you are ending something, you are ending something that made you feel like that you're bound, that you are serving something, someone, some organization with an unhealthy mindset. Like it actually reminds me of my own situation back in 2019 when I was into teaching, and I used to love teaching, but there came a point where I literally felt like a servant, I would say. It felt like that I didn't have any sort of freedom to express my thoughts or to be innovative, I felt so bound in my ways. I felt so bound by the curriculum that I was supposed to teach. And then I quit my job and started my journey with entrepreneurship, right? So something like that could be happening to you. And since this is the prediction for the next 7 days, again, that makes me feel like that what exactly is happening for you in the next 7 days is that you are coming with a realization. So again, it's such a clear message, Ace of Swords and Ace of Pentacles. So you are coming with a realization. Like we have two cards about that, illumination and Ace of Swords. So you are getting a burst of clarity, you are getting a new idea. And I think it's not just that you have the clarity or you just have the idea, it's like Ace of Pentacles is something tangible. So some tangible opportunity or tangible idea, or like you are seeing a new concrete direction, you are getting clarity on a new concrete direction for your life. And especially what it looks like to me is in the area of your career and your work, business, something like that. And we also have the change card here. Okay, so something is ending, or you are deciding to end something. We also have the Temperance. So Temperance when upright is about balance and alchemy. So again, this is in reverse. So that means something you have been feeling, something is out of balance or something is out of alignment. And Temperance card is also related with the Sagittarius, with the zodiac sign Sagittarius, which is the card of like positivity, optimism, and expansion. And this is in reverse. So maybe you have been feeling very stifled in your current scenario when it comes to your work. You are finally getting that new idea or clarity or opportunity. It will be different for different people, to finally leave behind what was not serving you and step into a place in your career or your work which feels more aligned, which feels more balanced, which makes you feel that you are more in your power, where and again, it looks like to clearly leadership energy to me, like very very strong archetypes, contrasting archetypes that we see here. And also the shadow attribute of this card is using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward with life. And this is such a common scenario, because most people, if they are stuck in, let's say, toxic jobs or something, they think that I might not have the stable income situation and things like that, and they might be hesitating to step into to try their creative pursuits or to start a small business or whatever. Like it could be anything, but it clearly says that do not use lack of money, or it could be lack of resources as well. But with this card spread, with this Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Swords, I can guarantee that whatever clarity you are getting right now about ending something, leaving something behind, and step into a more leadership kind of role, more leadership kind of energy, more aligned, more fulfilling kind of energy, the idea, the opportunity, it is in your favor. Okay, but you have to take the leap of faith. Maybe you are trying to pursue something in your career that makes you feel like that that honors your desire of serving others with a free and loving heart. And that does not mean that you cannot build a business or career based on based on serving others. So for example, let's just say I am doing a client reading. Okay, I'm doing a tarot reading like this for a client, and of course the client is gonna pay me for that, right? But the reading that I do for my client can literally change the trajectory of their life for good, of course, right? So it will give me an immense amount of happiness, and it's gonna change that person's life, right? So that is not the value that can be measured in terms of money, but there is still a value exchange happening. Like they're getting something out of it, I'm getting something out of it. But it's like, it's not just the money, it's the internal alignment, the happiness, the fulfillment in the process. So that is the kind of energy you might be wanting to step into. And as I said, this is not like a surface level thing, it looks like a big decision to me. So either you are taking the decision or you are like contemplating on it. So I would say don't rush into it, but trust your instinct. And we also have the forgiveness card. So if you are leaving something behind, toxic situation, toxic job, or something, forgive yourself and forgive anybody who maybe wronged you in your journey, maybe at workplace or anywhere else, like in your circle. And again, because we have a lot of work career energy, someone in the workplace maybe who wronged you, or I don't know, maybe didn't give you the true credit or something, or maybe you just need to forgive yourself. Like maybe you're feeling that why I have been in this place for so long where it was not aligned. So this is another message to forgive yourself. Okay, if you have not made this decision sooner, it is okay. It is a part of the process, it's a journey. That is how we learn, that is how we change, that is how we go through this rebirth. Okay, this is all for a reason. Okay, so this is the message that I have for you. And if these messages resonated with you, do not forget to hit the like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel, because I make weekly pick a card readings on different themes. And I will see you in your next reading. Bye bye. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your pick a card reading. We are looking into the energies of the next 7 days for you. What is coming in the next 7 days? What do you need to be aware of? What energies you might be coming across? Okay, so take a deep breath, relax, set an intention. Just ask yourself, what are the energies that are coming my way in the next 7 days? And let's dive in. Okay, so we are gonna first see your oracle cards, then we will dive into the tarot. So we have solitude. You're looking for some alone time this week. Then we have thriving. And then we have nurture, and we have the nurturing energy here, this with this mother energy that I talked about in the intro. Beautiful. And we have the artist. Wow, very lovely, lovely energy. Okay, so from just your oracle card, it looks like to me you are probably creating something artistic. Again, it doesn't have to be literally art and paint. It could be like a project or a goal or something you are creating, designing. It could be absolutely anything. It doesn't have to exactly be, as I said, just the art and craft, but it's like you are creating something, you're nurturing something, and you are taking some time off. Like you are in solitude, okay, but you are thriving. You are literally thriving. Okay, that is such a beautiful energy. So let me know in the comments down below, like, what are you working on this week? So this could be a work related thing, it could be something, it could be a work related thing, it could be personal. Maybe you are decorating your home. So we have the mother energy here, which is the Cancer energy, the fourth house energy. So you might be, let's say, redoing your home, decorating your home, decorating a room maybe. Okay, or again working, maybe you could even be like, like baking some, doing some, making some new recipes. Like you are having some alone time, and this looks like that you're choosing to have some alone time, like disconnecting. And solitude doesn't mean that you are not surrounded by anybody. It could also mean that you are maybe unplugging from social media for the next 7 days. it could be a good idea to disconnect from social media or unnecessary conversations or events and things like that, and focus on like yourself, your home, your art, your creative project, or maybe it could be just simply a goal that you are working towards. Okay, it's gonna help you thrive. Okay, let's see what we have in the tarot. So we have Six of Wands in reverse. Okay, let's see. And then we have Four of Cups in reverse. Oh my God, I totally forgot. So we had your under the deck energy was Four of Cups in reverse, and we have the Four of Cups in reverse. So it's like earlier, like again, this could be last week, this could be last month, or maybe a couple of months or weeks, depends. Like it's going to be different for each one of you, but it's like for a while you might be in this energy of feeling bored or feeling not so passionate about a goal, project, something. Okay, and this is in reverse, so you are coming out of that boredom, and this is so interesting that we have the solitude here. Okay, maybe you were just bored with life in general, like maybe you were not able to find that spark or that fun in life, and maybe disconnecting from unnecessary people, unnecessary conversations, not scrolling on social media, and all these things are helping you thrive, find more fun. Like maybe you are just focusing on some hobby, some passion project. Again, it could be anything from baking to decorating your home, your place, even decluttering. Right, you're nurturing something, you're nurturing yourself, and you can actually nurture yourself in a lot of different ways. For some you could be, as I said, like cooking something healthy. For some you could be working out. For some you could be setting up your space to be more vibey. But you're definitely feeling more alive in the next 7 days. You're finding your spark back. Let's see what else we have. We had Six of Cups. Okay, are you feeling nostalgic, or you might be feeling nostalgic? We have Five of Swords in reverse, and we have Knight of Pentacles. I want to split the deck and pull one more card for you. Okay, let's see. Okay, we have the Sun in reverse. This is very interesting. I'm gonna keep it here. So Sun, even in reverse, is a beautiful energy. It is about optimism, health, abundance. And the interesting thing is that we have solitude, okay, which is like retreating from the world. And we have Six of Wands. This is the card of like success, celebration, but in the public eye, or let's say in front of people, right? And we have the Sun card here, which can again be about being surrounded by people or being in spotlight. And we have both of these cards in reverse. Okay, we have Four of Cups. So I think what is happening for you in the next 7 days, and we do not have like in like the Sun is a major arcana, but the cards that I initially pulled for you, we do not have any major arcana. I don't see a major event happening in the next 7 days. Okay, but I definitely see that you are in your feelings, and Sun is also our soul, our purpose, our identity. Okay, so I think you are doing some inner reflection this week. You're definitely spending some time alone, and with the Six of Cups, this is about like childhood memories. So you are probably getting in touch with your inner child, or maybe you're just trying to understand. And I think you are doing this not in a like a gloomy healing kind of way, because we have the card Thriving, and we have this Artist card, like expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the five senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. So another message that I'm getting here is that you could be working on some sort of art or creative project, and maybe the way you were earlier looking at this art, this project or something, was heavily focused on how it is perceived in the outside world with the Sun card and the Six of Wands card. But what you're doing this week is you are going inwards and you are reconnecting with your why. Like why you are doing this. Why you're doing this. Whatever you want to put out in the world. Why you are doing this. What do you really want? And not focusing on like what's going to be popular or what's going to be appreciated by everyone, what's going to be validated and celebrated by anyone. And it's not wrong to want these things. We all, like, if you are creative or if you want to do something in the public eye, it's natural to want to feel being celebrated, being appreciated, being applauded. Okay, it's absolutely fine. But you are connecting with your real inner passion. You are reconnecting with your inner child. You are connecting with your inner desires. Like, what is that you want to build? What is that you want to nurture in yourself? What feels more fulfilling with this nurture card? Okay. And very interesting energy. Like, we have Five of Swords in reverse. So Five of Voices or Five of Swords is mental conflict. Okay, this could be conflict with other people, or this could be an inner conflict. What this looks like to me is more of like having an inner conflict, and this is in reverse. And with the Knight of Pentacles, this can sometimes represent having a perfectionism syndrome, right? So you might be nitpicking at things that you are doing, things that you are building, things you are doing for yourself, your home. Like, and I say art and creative project, but this could be absolutely anything. This could be absolutely anything. Okay. So I think what is happening for you in the next 7 days is that you are coming out of the perfection syndrome. You are coming out of that mindset of being perfect and, being validated, being celebrated all the time. And you are rather focusing on, with these two cards, what fills your cup, what inspires you, what lights you up, what is that you have always desired, always wanted, always dreamt of, and however that relates to your art or your passion. Okay, that is what you're focusing on, and you are doing, as I said, like thriving. So if you have felt stuck lately, maybe you had like something like a creator's block, maybe you had something like a writer's block, I see that lifting for you. I see that you are connecting once again with your art, your passion, or just overall. Maybe it's just about your overall life. Maybe just the way you have been navigating your life has started to feel unfulfilling. It's like the world says something, you want something, life is something else, it's going in a different direction altogether. I see a lot of mental conflict. And this entire reflection on what is causing you to retreat and seek the solitude and reconnect with yourself, this might be happening due to some sort of conflict, argument with somebody, some sort of petty drama with somebody, right? Or maybe you had like an argument or like a conflict with somebody that is going to be resolved. And this conflict and argument might not be related to that, but it could be. But if you had an argument with somebody, it is going to be resolved. You are being definitely encouraged not to get into petty drama and petty arguments. Like retreat for your own peace of mind, so that you can connect with like what you want, again, in life or related to a particular project. But I see you like having like a more fun time and fun times ahead. This is not like strictly restricted to the next 7 days. I see an energy shift happening. I see you getting back your spark in life or in related to a particular project or goal or art or something like that. And this energy could also mean that you are locking in with Solitude card. Like you are locking in, you are taking baby steps, and you are just focused on nurturing your project, your life. Maybe you are just setting goals, maybe you are creating a vision board, like I don't know, something like that might be happening. Okay, so this is what I have for you. If these messages resonated with you, let me know in the comments down below. And do not forget to hit the like button and do subscribe, because I post pick a card readings every week. And I'll see you in your next reading. Bye bye. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your pick a card reading. We are going to look into the next 7 days. Take a deep breath in, relax, and let's look into what energy is coming towards you in the next 7 days. What messages are here for you? What do you need to know? What needs to come to light? Okay, so I have the oracle cards and your tarot cards. So let's see what comes up in these oracle cards first. We have Truth. We have Flow. We have Vesta. So we have the card Vesta, which is this home fourth house energy that we have, this mother, something related to your home or your inner world. And we have Messiah, serving humanity with humility. And for your tarot card, we have Wheel of Fortune. We have Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Oh my God. We have the Death in reverse, and we have a Knight of Cups. So we got the Death card in pile number 1 as well. So you might also want to check pile number 1. There might be some messages in there for you as well. And we have 2 major arcanas for you. Okay. Looks like this next 7 days are bringing to you some intense energies. And intense energy does not mean bad. Okay. It just means that something deeper is coming up for you. And so the under the deck energy for you was 4 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so I wanted to pull an extra card to clarify the Wheel of Fortune that we got. And while I was shuffling, the cards fell down. I picked them up, and the 2 cards that were here, I accidentally put them back in the deck. But I'm gonna find them out. We had the Knight of Cups, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is so funny, because it looks like to me that there was some opportunity that is coming back for you. So you thought that you missed an opportunity, and it looks like it's coming back. With the Knight of Cups, something is offering you something this week. Okay, for some it could be like as simple as like a simple proposal, date night, asking you out. But for some it could be some deeper truth in terms of a relationship with this Knight of Cups. But I still want to pull an extra card to clarify this Wheel of Fortune, like if we can get any specific messages. Yeah. Okay, so we got 3 of Swords in reverse. So if you have gone through some sort of heartbreak, deceit or something, or being misunderstood or being hurt, like being hurt, this looks like a relationship thing to me. It could be romantic, it could be friendship, it could be any other close relationship in your life, and definitely looks romantic, but it could be any relationship. So if you have been like hurt or felt hurt, it does not mean that somebody has actually deceived you, but it's like you might have felt deceived. You might have felt that, you're not being taken care of, or you are being just left alone in this painful situation or something. I see that ending. I see that ending this week. Like there's some truth. Like, so maybe you have been in some sort of relationship where things were not clear, things were not fully expressed. Like you might have felt that you don't know where you belong in this relationship or in this situation with this card, because this card is like the not being able to find that feeling of belonging while being in a relationship. Okay, and the way I am channeling messages for your pile, I feel a lot of restriction, like a very restrictive energy, a very restrictive flow actually. So things may have been stagnant for you. It could be overall in life. With the imagery in this card, when I look at it, it could be technically be any area of your life: home, relationships, career, education, commitment, health. Like it could be so many things. If I look at this card, but with this Wheel of Fortune, I definitely feel that in the next 7 days you are getting A turn of events is happening for you. Like something is coming to light. You are knowing the truth of a situation. And again, since this is like a next 7 days prediction, and with the Seven of Pentacles, this is the card of being patient and nurture, just like this mother card, mother archetype energy here. It's like you have been nurturing something for so long, but at this point, you have become restless, you have become impatient, and you're being asked to flow. Or if you have been, maybe you have been trying to flow, go with the, maybe you have been trying to go with the flow, but now you're getting like restless. Like you are like, you're done. Like you are like, you're in this energy where like, I just want the truth. And you, with this death card, because death card is like ending of something, okay, and this is in reverse. So you might also, you might be thinking, again, this is going to play out differently for each one of you, but you might be in a relationship where you might be thinking that things are not moving forward, and I have been hurt, and I have been hurt in the process, and I have maybe waited long enough. I would say that you are in for a surprise with this Wheel of Fortune, especially with this Uranus energy here with the change. Uranus is like quick change, unexpected change. And it's very interesting that we have two contrasting energies here. Like death card is about change, Uranus is about change, but death is like change over a period of time where you almost know that something's gonna end or something's gonna change. But Uranus is quick. So it looks like you, with this Seven of Pentacles in reverse and death in reverse, it's like you might be having thoughts of ending a relationship. Even like, I don't want to say this word, but like, like if you are in a romantic relationship, you might be thinking to explore different prospects, maybe dating someone new, getting into a relationship with someone new. Or it could just be like, maybe you are with a committed partner and maybe someone else asks you out with this Knight of Cups, and you want to give it a chance. You are like, okay, I'm done with it, and like, just I'm going with this new offer, this new opportunity, this new spark, this new relationship. With the Death card in reverse, to me it looks like that it's not yet over. Like you are thinking probably that it's over, it's game over, it's not happening, it's not moving forward, like there's stagnation maybe, and maybe you are the one being the messiah, like almost like sacrificing yourself. Maybe you're sick and tired of being the bigger person all the time, being understanding all the time, and you think like it's over, I'm done, I'm hurt, like I don't know what's happening. But I would say in the next 7 days, the truth is coming up. The truth is coming up, and things will flow again in your favor because we have the Wheel of Fortune. So whether it is with this person or without this person, because I think it, like, again, this message is going to be reaching to different people. So I would say don't jump to conclusions. Wait for to be revealed. Don't be super impatient. Don't do anything crazy, I would say, with this. Don't take a impulsive decision, because Knight of Cups energy can also be like a flirty energy. So you might not want to ditch your long-term partner, or I don't know, like a committed partner or something like that, for a short-term fling or a short-term, like I don't know, pleasurable situation or something, hookup even, So just be careful of this energy over here. I would say the suggestion, like I have never got a message like this in a reading, but it's like, don't cheat. I don't know, like don't cheat. I would never advise that. I mean, if you want to, go in a new relationship or something, clearly end the one that you're already in, but do not cheat. Be clear. The karma will come back and bite you know what, so not advise. Like, because yeah, and again with the truth card, like if you have been considering, and again this could be in some other area as well. Yeah, this could be like, I don't know, like cheating on a business partner, on a friend maybe. But we have like major arcanas here with the Wheel of Fortune and the Death. So this does not look like a surface level thing to me. It looks like an important relationship in your life. So take however it resonates with you. But I would say that in the next 7 days, the truth will come out. So if someone else does you dirty, that's gonna come out. If you do something wrong, it's gonna come out. So why do that? Okay. And for some, the truth is going to be revealed, and you would know that no, things are not over. Your patience is, paying off. This offer can literally change your life. Like you might be receiving a gesture of love, expression, someone admitting their feelings to you, and that changing the course of your life, and you feel like once again you are where you belong. So those kind of things. These are the messages that I am getting for you. Very, very interesting. Let me know in the comments down below if this resonated with you, and do not forget to hit the like button and make sure you subscribe to my channel. And I also upload monthly pick a card readings as well, so make sure you're subscribed and your notification bell is on, and I'll see you in your next reading. Bye bye.